Hi, good morning. Hi, I'm Tara Madewell from Nkone. We're showcasing the indigenous Zimbabwe Nkone cattle at the trade fair. These cattle originally came up with King Mzilikazi in 1840 when he came north with his tribes. He settled in the area of Bulawayo, which he called Bulawayo, since 1888 when his son had taken over and his son moved further north. The cattle then had lived in this area for about 110 years, breeding internally, keeping the genes within. In 1960, John Brownie from Chiloto Research Station and Matopus Research Station saw that these cattle out in the bush were surviving all the diseases, the droughts that other cattle were not surviving. And they were very intrigued as to why. So they brought a few in, made a nucleus of a little herd, and studied them, and as a result, built up what we see today as our Zimbabwean Nkone. Because they've adapted to our environment and bred within our environment, we now recognize them as our own indigenous breed.
This is now a registered breed?
It's now a registered breed with Zimbabwe Herd Book. And we've resuscitated our herd breeds we've got 4 studs within the country that are promoting this animal for use within our environment. So then what we like to say, we have a saying here that says adapted through adversity and selected by nature, meaning they've survived the harshest of times and nature has decided they are here to stay. So they are drought tolerant, highly drought tolerant, disease tolerant, smaller framed animals, which means they hold their condition a lot longer, and they're easier to put condition back onto after hard times. They graze in the veld, they browse the trees if they need to, they eat the pods if they need to. So they maintain their condition a lot easier.
What's the significance of yesterday's award?
Yesterday's award was iconic. It's the first time since 1914, at the inception of the Bulawayo Agricultural Society, that an indigenous breed has won the 1,000 Guinea Trophy. Absolutely iconic, and this is what we're trying to now promote, that our animals, our Zimbabwean animals, are for our Zimbabwean people. They're there, they are financially sound, they make a better investment kg per hectare of your property, low maintenance. They are a good milking animal if you have a small homestead, small house, but they're not a dairy animal. They're very exceptional mothers, very protective. As you see that we keep the horns because the horns have a purpose in their life. A cattle's horns help regulate their body temperature, so it means they're less stressed in harsh environments. But yes, predominantly beef cattle with little input, good outcome.
Thank you very much. Is there anything else that you want to say to farmers who might want to venture into this breed?
I'm saying we feel, our opinion is that these cattle are a good financial investment for our current economic situation where we are. They graze on the veld, they make use of everything, they need very little input, so therefore you're not spending large amounts on feed bills in a good climatic season.